You'll have to excuse me if I don't quite seem like myself during today's video, because I've literally just got back from the most intense rave party I have ever been to in my entire life. It consisted of me and about 100 different slugs and snails, because it has been raining non-stop today. So me and the snails and the slugs decided to have a crazy rave party out here in the rain. But now the rain stopped, we can smell that beautiful fresh rain from the grass, from the mud, one of my favorite smells in the world. And it always makes me realize what a blessing it is to be alive today. Here we are again, out in a beautiful place I call nature. I recommend it, you might know it. It's a place where you can do cartwheels and no one will judge you for it. Morning routines, simple morning routines for a positive start. Now look, I'm not the biggest fan of a morning routine, meaning when you wake up, you force yourself to do a set amount of tasks that you wouldn't have done otherwise. Simply because I'm a bit of a free spirit. I like to wake up, assess how I'm feeling on that day, and then go about my morning depending on how I am. However, what I've found is that morning routines can really help you if you are one of those people who, more likely than not, is going to be a little bit lazy in the morning. Maybe you're a bit rushed in the morning, a bit stressed, smashing the coffee, running out the front door and forgetting your lunch. Oh dear. There are several things that I do in the morning unconsciously. However, if I did write them down, you would think that I actually had a scheduled routine. One of the first things that I love to do when I wake up in the morning is to be grateful. It's to realize what a blessing it is to be alive today. When I wake up, I realize that so many people haven't woken up. So many people took their last breath as I woke up and took my first from that day. Feeling grateful for the day is one of the best ways to start your day, because it instantly puts you in a state of abundance. It puts you in a state of gratitude. It puts you in a state of positivity, knowing that you have so many blessings in your life when so many others don't have those luxuries. Simple luxuries like a bed, like a light switch that works, like a door to open to leave your room, like the fresh air coming through your window. So many little luxuries, so many things to be grateful for. So that's the first thing that I always do, and the first thing that I would encourage you to do before even leaving your bed is to just sit for a moment. Think about how lucky you are to be in the position you're in. What's next? Well, the second thing that I always do is a bit of a stretch or gentle movement. What I mean by this is, when you're asleep, you've been in one position for the entire night, more or less. There might be a bit of tossing and turning, like there was earlier during the snail party, but ultimately you've been in the same position for the majority of the night, meaning you're going to feel a little bit stiff. It's completely normal. So what I like to do in the morning sometimes is have a bit of a stretch, move my neck from side to side, pull my arm across my body, open up the chest muscles, stretch out the legs, do a bit of yoga maybe. Not often, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I stretch out my spine, mix it up, twist it up, pull some very strange positions just to wake myself up. Why not? Who cares? No one's watching. You can also go for a little walk. I don't do this as often, but on the days when I haven't got a bit busy work schedule, I love to go out for an early morning walk. Just round the block. Just get a bit of sunlight on your face. Gosh, that is a beautiful sunset. Listen to the birds outside, have a walk in the garden, do a bit of light gardening. Just get the body moving, because there's nothing worse than waking up and immediately going to the office, going to sit on your desk, smashing a load of coffee and then getting in the car stuck in traffic. You haven't even woken the body up yet. You haven't even moved, right? So make sure that you're moving. You can do this in the room as well. You can stand up and just have the stretch, have a bit of a walk around the room, do what you need to do. That's the second thing that I love to do early in the mornings. What else do? I make my bed. Just kidding. I'm really bad at making the bed. I'm really bad at making the bed. Like, so bad, you wouldn't believe it. I'm always getting told off for it. My girlfriend tells me off for it. And I feel a little bit hypocritical telling you to do this. However, I am doing it a lot more these days, which is why I'm suggesting it to you, because when I make my bed, I feel so much better. I feel great. Puffing out the covers, getting rid of the dust that's built up overnight. How long have you been sleeping, George? Far too long. Puffing up the pillows. I have a faux deer, meaning fake deer fur blanket that I put over my bed, and that is like the cherry on top. Then my bed looks all majestic and Viking and medieval. I love it. I have all these candles next to my bed as well. It looks cool. Once I've made my bed, I just feel like I've been more productive. I feel like I've done something good. I feel like it's gonna be so much more cozy when I return to it at the end of the day. So go ahead, make your bed. Maybe you're doing it already, and actually you're laughing, saying, George, really? You're telling me to make the bed when you don't even do it yourself? Hey, no one's perfect. Okay, what else do I do during my morning routine that I would suggest to you that's going to help you with a positive start? I avoid phones and social media. I actually put my phone on air flight mode when I sleep for a few different reasons, but ultimately it's so that when I do wake up and I check my phone or I turn the phone on, because normally that's my alarm clock, I haven't got all these texts coming through, I haven't got these notifications coming through. It's just a blank screen with the alarm. So keep your phone on flight mode, because this is really going to help you not check those emails just yet. Not go on the gram and follow George_Horlock while you're at it. Stay away from social media in the morning, because social media is very toxic. It's very negative. It's all about fast news. It's all about quick sells. It's all about what I have and you don't. It makes you feel negative. It makes you feel sour. It makes you feel like you don't have enough already. When you've woken up and you've got life in your body, how is that not enough? Nobody knows. But I stay away from social media in the morning. I make sure that I've had my breakfast. I make sure that I've had my herbal tea, and that I've sat downstairs for a while in the conservatory or in the garden, listening to the birds, enjoying my body, thinking of all the gratitude there is to behold in my life. So that's something I absolutely recommend doing or avoiding. I mentioned breakfast. After that, I'll make sure I definitely have a good hearty breakfast, because this is what's going to supply your body with energy throughout the day. Now, I'm a huge fan of oatmeal. I love oats, organic oats. I eat them every single day. Every single morning I have oatmeal without fail. It's so rare if I don't have oats for breakfast. I'll be on holiday or something if I don't have oats for breakfast. So it's oatmeal with blueberries, banana, cinnamon, some pine nuts, peanut butter's going on sometimes. If I'm feeling really crazy, I might add some nutmeg, but then my energy is through the roof and I end up cartwheeling out the door, which nobody needs to see, but everyone certainly likes to see, I've been told. So make sure you eat a really good breakfast in the morning. Keep it plant-based as well, because oatmeal, for example, a plant-based food, contains something called slow-releasing carbohydrates. Slow-releasing carbohydrates provide you with more energy throughout the day. What it means is the energy you get from the food is slow-releasing, meaning it lasts longer. I promise you, I can make a bowl of oatmeal with all the other good stuff that I add in, maybe some pumpkin seeds and some sesame seeds as well, and I can literally last all the way through the day and feel fantastic, feel super energized, feel super healthy, super pumped up and ready to go and party with the snails till sunsets. Genuinely, oatmeal, fantastic breakfast option, so healthy for you as well. There are people who live in these pockets around the world known as blue zones, where they live very long lives. And one of their staples in many of these places is oatmeal. High in protein, high in carbohydrates, high in healthy fats, high in a range of different vitamins and minerals to keep you healthy. This is how we can start the day in a positive fashion. You don't want to be eating anything heavy in the morning, greasy, heavily processed, man-made stuff. Avoid that. Avoid heavy food that's going to sit. And make sure you do eat, because a lot of people skip breakfast and wonder why they feel terrible. It's like not putting petrol in your car and complaining that it's not working as it should be. You need to fuel the body. And once you start eating breakfast in the morning, you actually start getting hungry when you wake up, because I know a lot of you don't feel hungry when you wake up. And don't get me wrong, like first thing in the morning, it can be quite hard to eat if you're not feeling hungry. You don't want to put toast in your mouth and all these other things. Sometimes you want liquids, right? So drink loads of water first, okay? You can always blend the oats. So you can have all those ingredients that I said. You know, you've got your delicious blueberries in there, you've got your cinnamon, you've got your peanut butter, you've got your nutmeg, bananas, oatmeal, the whole shebang. Bit of soy milk in there, almond milk, delicious. You can blend that up, which is what I do as well. I love blending it and then drinking it. You'll feel superhuman after doing that. So always eat breakfast to have a positive start. The next thing I do is I set a positive intention for the day. So I wake up and I think about things like, how can I spread more kindness today? How can I make someone smile today? How can I make myself smile today? How can I go about the day with a little more joy, a little more humor, a little more enjoyment? What can I actually do? Simple things. Maybe I can listen to some music whilst I'm in the car. Maybe I can listen to music while I'm going for that walk. Maybe I can go for a walk after work. Maybe I can pack my Wellington boots in the car and go for a walk later anyway, because it's due on the forecast to rain later. So I'm preparing myself. I'm ensuring that I have a positive day, that I have a wonderful day. Maybe I've made my lunch the night before rather than buying some processed stuff from a canteen or, the local shop. I visualize it. I think about my day. I think about what I can do to ensure it's a good day. And then I remind myself that it's a blessing to be alive today anyway. And that even if the day doesn't go so good, or I've got something planned during the day that's going to be a bit stressful, that might upset me a bit and stress me out and make me not want to go to a rave with slugs and snails in the evening. Well, if that's the case, then keep repeating throughout the day what a blessing it is to be alive today. What a blessing it is to be alive today. Say it with me. What a blessing it is to be alive today. It's a blessing. Even on those stressful days, it's a blessing. There are so many people who aren't going to make it through today. And they wish they could. They wish they could so much. But they're not going to make it. But you will. You're here. You're alive. You're breathing. What a blessing it is to be alive today. So visualize your day. Think about what you need to do. Think about what goals you need to address. Think about how you can be productive and make sure the day has a positive outcome. Now, the last thing I do to ensure that I have a positive start to my day is I make sure I drink 1 liter of water before leaving the house or starting work or whatever I've got planned for that day. Before I leave the house, before my morning is complete, I drink 1 liter of water. Why do you drink 1 liter of water, George? Do you like going to the toilet? Is that what this is all about? Well, yeah, I do actually. But on a more serious note, you've got to remember that your body is made up of mostly water. Your body is made up of mostly water, right? It is made up of mostly water. So it's a very sensible thing to do if you want to have a positive day, because Your body craves water. Your body needs water. In fact, your body utilizes 2.5 liters of water every single day just to function. And that's without movement. That's without exercise. That's without partying with the snails. If you just sat in bed all day and did nothing, your body would still utilize 2.5 liters of water. So if you're not having that every day, your body will get it from other parts of the body, stripping it from certain areas, stripping it from the cells, making sure it's hydrated, because hydration is the number one important thing for the body. Go a couple of days without water and see what happens if you don't believe me. I'm joking. Don't do that. Please don't do that. It'll be really dangerous. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Smash a liter of water before leaving the house. You will genuinely feel better. Oh, but George, I don't want to go to the toilet all the time. Well, suck it up, because going to the toilet is very normal and a good thing to flush the body, okay? There's lots of toxins and nasty little things that live inside the body. We need to keep flushing these out. You know, you wash your hair, you wash your body, you're flushing, you're flossing your teeth, right? You're brushing your teeth, you're getting rid of these toxins and bacteria and stuff. Well, why aren't you doing it within your internal system? Drink lots of water, flush it out, suck it up that you need to go to the toilet more. I drink 3 liters of water every day and I feel amazing because of it. And on the days when I don't drink 3 liters of water, I feel it. I get the headaches, I get the fatigue, I get the tiredness, I get the brain fog, I get all the stuff that we complain about. But guess what? Most people barely drink 2, 3, 4 glasses of water every single day. Now, if you're drinking lots of tap water, that's an issue, because tap water isn't great for us whatsoever. And it's actually got a lot of harmful stuff in it. So if you want to know how to avoid tap water and drink clean, healthy water, please click the video up here next, because I made a video explaining how to distill water and how to better your health through clean drinking water. I get it if you don't want to drink tap water, because I don't like it either. It tastes funny, smells funny, and it makes you feel funny. So stay away from that stuff. But you can drink bottled water for now. You can buy a filter, you can buy a distiller, you can buy a Berkey filter. There's so many different things that you can do to drink clean, healthy water. So get that liter of water inside you. Think positively. How can you have a positive impact on the world? How can you be kind? Make your bed, twist and turn, get out for that walk, get some fresh air into your lungs, wake your body up, avoid the stimulants, and eat some real food to start with. Go for the herbal teas. Avoid social media. Again, I'm going to reiterate that one. Avoid social media in the morning. That's the worst way to start your day, because I guarantee it will be a negative start to your day. Smash that liter of water, do all those things, and maybe I'll see you out here and you can join me, the snails and the slugs, for another party. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video if you learned something today. I do appreciate the likes. It helps me out. It helps the channel out. Leave a comment down below with anything you feel like I missed that you do in your morning routine to make sure that you have a positive day, and you might help some other people watching this video. I know they'd appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day, and God bless.